All right, you guys. Let's get some more energy for you. See where you at. See what we're working on. I think I might pull oracles today. Not sure. I got to see how I feel about it. Well, one came out. Let's see another one. Let's get a couple of energies to see. This might resonate with some, may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm okay with that. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, the comments, and everything. Follow your bliss. You know, everything about, and it's darkest before the dawn. Everything about these last reads that have been coming out, or these reads that are coming out, are about you taking care of yourself. Right now, we're in a situation to where nobody can afford to go down the wrong slope, you know, like when it comes to, you know, mental care. We have to mentally take care of ourselves. We have to go from here, and sometimes it's hard, but you know, if you keep hearing that, you know, certain things that that trigger you, then you know it's hard for you to go on this journey, this mental journey. So look, past programming again, you know, and following your own path, you know. So this is where we are. Let me see if you can see this, because I keep moving my desk around. But anyway, so let's see where we are. It's darkest before the dawn. You know, in the process of you changing things and changing how you do things, changing the people around you, changing your energy, it's darkest before the dawn. When you feel like there's nowhere else to go, you have to look at everything and where you are and the inspiration that you've had and the things that you've done. You need to write them down. Write a list down. Write a list down and go through and check them off or cross them out, just so you know where you are. Be clear about your journey. Be clear about the things that you want to do. Write the things down. Give yourself, you know, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 6 months, and a year. Don't, you know, and the things that are in the week category are the ones that you turn around and you complete, you know, easy things to complete. You know, wash your clothes. Check, I did that. You know, like, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes we get overwhelmed and we let our clothes pile up. I can tell you right now, that's what I'm doing. You know, but I have lots of clothes. So you let your clothes pile up. Okay, this is what you want to complete for this week. I want to wash my clothes. I want to shampoo my carpets. I want to, you know, do this. I want to do that. You know, you're taking baby steps, but you also have a goal of, you know, a month, which is, you know, by the time this month is over, I want to read these 3 books. You know, I want to, you know, clean my garden. I don't know, you know, and then in 6 months, you want to be able to finish this course that you were going to take. You know, you want to have all of these things completed by this 6-month time period, a year's time period. You know, what do you want to do within a year? Where do you see yourself at? What do you see yourself checking off? These are the things that you have to do. But that requires you following your own bliss. Sometimes when you're doing things and you're trying to set goals and, you know, set boundaries about yourself or you know, about your life or in your life, you have to follow your own bliss. You have to do what inspires you. Creativity, new direction, heart meets mind. You know, no fear-based decisions. So you can't be afraid to paint your canvas. And again, when you get to this point where you start seeing everybody, you know, start to go in a different direction, it's always darkest before the dawn. You know, you have to realize that, and that's just where we are. And understand that beliefs come true, dreams come true. I'm so messy. I look out my window. I sit here and look out my window and look at everybody. But anyway, your beliefs create your reality. Always remember that. Follow your bliss. Recognize and change emotion. Recognize and change emotions. Reprogram subconscious minds. So you have to reprogram your mind to do things. Remember, after 30 days, it becomes a habit, and that is just where we are when it comes to us reprogramming ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Reprogramming, choosing your beliefs, recognize false stories from the way you were brought up or the things that you have and that has been sticking to you. You know, the food. Don't get me talking about the food, but hold on. Let me say external conditionings. Make decisions that support your goals. This is you working on yourself, your own path. But it's darkest before the dawn. It takes dedication in order to start something. Like it says, trailblazing brings the greatest achievements. heart and mind alignment, unconventional authenticity. So this is your own path. You have to know what you believe in, what it is that you want to come about. And then even like with the food, soul food, the food for the soul, it kills your soul. That's just somehow it goes. But that's with the new food, the stuff in the new food, like all of the greens, okay, those are good for you. The beans, okay, they make you gassy. The meats, that's not good for you. They don't digest the right way. So the soul food, chicken, grease, all that stuff is things that can cause more issues in the long run. So sometimes, is it food for the soul? I don't know. You got to look at things and say, okay, well, I'm going to start this way. I'm going to start off small, and I'm talking to you. I gained weight over this pandemic, like I said, after, 17 years of me being self-employed, 17, 18. Well, let's see, my son is 17. So 18 years of me being self-employed, this is my first time ever really gaining weight, and it's a lot of the stresses that, like I told you, that this has caused me. It's just more mental and physical stress that on top of everything else that I got going on, it's just hard for me to go out the house because I'm scared. I don't know. It's not hard for me to go out the house. I can go, but what are you letting stop you? The boundaries that you set, or the things that you set and put forth in your mind on what it is that you cannot, you say that you cannot do. You cannot do something if you don't try. And so that is just where I'm at right now, with me having to make time for that, because I have the time. I have 24 hours of my day. What I choose to do on there, I'm studying, I'm doing reads, I'm studying for this, that, I'm taking care of this and taking care of that, and making sure of this. I have a lot going on in my whole plate, and when I get overwhelmed, I sit down. That's it. I sit down. What is that? Hold on, let me see. The state of pause, hangman energy. When it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance. Let go of it. Sit down for a minute. Let go of your resistance. Embrace the state of pause. Learn to stop. Learn to be still. Learn that, and when all is said and done, you cannot get anywhere with being overwhelmed and stressed. So then that's when you have to take time for yourself and say, you know what? Let me sit down. If you start to feel overwhelmed, sit down. Rethink it. Stop for a minute. And then continue. And that's you embracing the state of pause. Being able to stop your mind from moving in all these different directions. And that is where you have to be at when it's coming to you healing and doing something based on your beliefs, So we have wholeness, harmony, and warmth. That's the cards that come out, and I'll read this to you. And maybe this was just meant for you to hear this. I'll go ahead and do tarot after this, but I'm just saying, warmth. I focus on warmth and let it guide all my interactions, no matter how others behave. I choose to respond warmly. With warmth, I can melt any icy exterior. I can soften any hard feelings, and I can microwave any pizza. Today, I adopt the saying, kill them with kindness, and turn myself into a warm and loving serial killer. Oh my God, don't turn yourself into a serial killer. But I'm just saying, like the things that you do, people aren't going to understand that. People are not going to understand where you are at this place, but it's wholeness. You're becoming whole with yourself, but you're doing it with harmony, and following your bliss, following your bliss, doing what inspires you, creativity, new direction, heart meets mind. You're following your heart, and therefore you mentally have to change your thinking. Harmony. I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy, even though that sounds cheesy. With this in mind, I banish all stress, like I said, insecurities, and tedious work from my relationship. And the tedious work, because we spend the majority of our time trying to, what is it called? Trying to explain or why we're doing something, or giving our ideas to someone to get feedback. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So the tedious work from our relationships, of somebody giving you the backlash of why they feel like you can't be self-employed, why they feel like, because it's past programming. You know, you're choosing your beliefs. You're recognizing the false stories of people telling you that you can't do this because of the environment that you come from or because of the experience that you had. You know, external conditioning. This is things that you've done on the outside in turn make you mentally stuck. You get what I'm saying? So you're making decisions that support your goal by following your bliss, by understanding that your beliefs do come true and you're following your own path. There's not too many people out there that do it. I always say there's worker bees and there's bosses. You know, choose to whoever you want to be. But now with everything being the way it is, people are choosing to be their own boss. People are choosing to follow their own path and not go and do the things. You know, they have all these mandates out here and people are choosing to not follow them. Some people are quitting their jobs. You know, some people aren't. You know, some people are just doing what they feel the need to do, you know, and that's just where you are with this situation, you know. And so I'll finish the harmony card. It says, and the tedious work for my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up on their own time. You're not chasing after things. Remember, I don't chase, I attract. What is for me will simply find me. That's the TikTok affirmation. Mine's is I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, people doubting you, hate, people hating you for who you are, and you hating yourself for certain things and doubting yourself. Negativity, you know, all the negative energy that's surrounded you in the past, you know, present and future, you know, all the negativity, the procrastination, the things that stop you, your inner self stopping you from whatever it is that you're trying to do. Stagnation, the things that make you stagnant, you know, you saying, oh, I cannot do this, you saying, you know, all these people are saying this negative things to me, maybe I can't. No, you can. The stagnation, the sadness from the backlash that you get, the sadness from the energies that you surround yourself with, the stagnation from the people that's around you, the procrastination from the people that's around you, the negativity from the people that surround you, the hate that surrounds you, the doubt that surrounds you, the lack that surrounds you, you know, the generational curses. People say you can't do this because your family came from that, or you saying that maybe I can't because we've been in the same area for this long. But no, it's time for you to move forward. The debt, because you've seen debt, you've seen poverty, you've seen lack, you've seen people being restricted and being products of their environments. You know, the bad energies, all of the energies that stop you, that stays in the same place, that has something negative to say when it comes to whatever it is. The heartbreak, you know, all of the heartbreak that is caused, whether it be from the lessons that you had to learn, the heartbreak of a loved one, the heartbreak of a family member, the heartbreak of a significant other, the heartbreak of an ex, the heartbreak of loss, all of these things, you know, the bad health, you know, eat in a certain way, you know, changing the way you do things, eat in a certain way, you know, and you changing how you do things, taking herbs, and people have something to say about that. People have something to say because you chose not to you chose not to eat meat. You know, people having something to say because you don't want to have diabetes or whatever and this and that. You know, you choosing a different path, you know. And also, what is it, the last one, addictions. You know that in your family there is addictions. You know, people are susceptible to addictions. People are addicted to weed, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's all natural, it's legal in some areas. You know, alcohol, you know, drugs, addicted to a person. You know, you can be addicted to a person, addicted to their energy. You can be addicted to a loved one. You could be addicted to all of the narcissistic type energy, the codependent energies, and that's what you're trying to let go of. You know, and so all of this comes around to what you believe in. It says easy breezy things are rarely punctual. You know, easy breezy things are rarely punctual. You know, even if this sounds cheesy, you know, I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy. But when you have all of the things, following your bliss is easy. But when you have all of the dynamics holding you down, you know, letting go of that, you have to learn to let go of it. Wholeness. I am complete, whole and filled with love. I have everything I need. If I ask or look for more, I am ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cake. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what you need to do. It says, FYI, to whoever is listening, extra icing is totally welcome, as it's obviously the most delicious part. So again, this is wholeness. When you come to a place of completion and understanding where your journey is, and it takes time. It takes time to get rid of that negative energy that's around you. So when you get to that place of where you feel like my best self is at the bottom of the deck, you know, when you get to that place to where, and self-worth, where you feel like, you know, you have finally realized what it is and what direction you want to go, then guess what comes in? What is it called? The the something syndrome. It's when you tear yourself down. The something syndrome. Wait, what is it? Oh God, this is gonna hurt my heart because I can't remember what it's called. The imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is what it's called. The imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is what you start to run into once you get to this point of people trying to break you down, and then you start to think of what it is to be your actual best self. It says, my best self. I trust that when I am doing what's best for me and being the happiest version of myself, the right sorts of people will appear in my life. That means I can let go of all the worries about the future, knowing that that my only job is to be happy in this moment, while simultaneously attaining a cosmic level of enlightenment, awareness, and total physical self-actualization. My best self. So you'll realize that. You see what I'm saying? And so that is what somebody needed to hear. So we'll go ahead and pull these up. Warmth, harmony, and wholeness in my best self. So I'll put this to the side. Maybe I'll think about using that as a title for whatever we're doing after this. You know, so that is where the universe is telling you. Be your best self. Nurture you. You know, follow your own bliss. Beliefs come true. You know, past programming you have to release. Choose the benefits. Recognize the false stories. Externalizing conditioning. It says make decisions that support your goals. That is where you are, you know, becoming your best self. Now, this is another inspiration deck. Don't ask me what it is. I can see if I can find the book. It's somewhere up there, but I don't know. I don't know. I got to look for it. But anyway, this is another inspiration type deck, Sacred Creators deck. I think that's what this is. And I'm going to go ahead. I found the book, so hopefully this is for it. And pull more inspiration from here. Like, you have to block out the overthink. Look, I was going to say the overthinking. Damn it. I can't make this up. What's your honest truth? What is it that you want to do? What's your honest truth? Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Be happy about the direction you're going to. External validation. Remember, the external can cause you to overthink, but have external validation on the things that you've already accomplished. Light in the unexpected. So have light. You know how they say see the light at the end of the tunnel? Well, you need to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And then overthinking can spoil the magic. Like I said, you have to get out of this situation to where you're in imposter syndrome. Bottom of the deck is lead your metamorphosis. Lead your metamorphosis. So that is where we are with this right now. Hold on one second. I'm looking for let me read this. Let me get the book. Overthinking can spoil the magic. That is where we are. Hold on one second. Overthinking can spoil the magic. So where did I say it was at? I thought I saw it. Sacred Creators. Here it is. So overthinking can spoil the magic. So let's just read that one. The Prosperity Sisters are joy and happiness. Nope. Let me do what's your honest truth. Card number 20. What's your honest truth? Excuse me. What's your honest truth? It says essential meanings. Total authenticity and transparency, a glorious unveiling of the spirit, clear and compelling communication that comes from the heart. Find the key to the abundance by finding what is true and right for your soul. That is that. It says self care, a need to peel back the many layers of your own truth. Holding on to masks for protections, a true dive into your own heart in love and compassion. It says a need to pay closer attention to the shadow aspect of your story, areas where you may be denying your truest desires and your true essence. So, this is you following your bliss, and this is your honest truth. What's your honest truth? Following your bliss, what's your honest truth? Maybe we'll use that as well. So, let me say it says, we hold on to many layers of truths we learn from our parents. Remember what it say, past programming right here. I'm just telling you, this is meant for somebody to hear. Truth that we learn from our parents. The ones we've learned during lived experiences, and the ones that our ego holds on in order to lovingly protect us from the world. You've outgrown a layer, and it's time to do some shedding in order to curate. In order to curate, I didn't know you were here. I'm recording. So I'm recording. In order to curate the best framework for your future. At the base of your learned truth lies a different sort of truth, an underlining true essence, and this core foundation is refusing to be quieted or ignored any longer. It says you will hear it clearly now as an old truth has become too small for your expanding life. Perhaps a soul purpose and sacred contract or a destiny is unveiling your truest true or your honest truth. Perhaps it is reminding you now that you are here for a reason. When you strip it all down to the soul food, remember, to the soul, what work are you being called to do? And why are you here at this time? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. My son was about to leave. I had to tell him a couple of things. Anyway, so it says, what work are you being called to do, and why are you here at this time? It says, do you believe soul purposes can change and evolve over time? What were you doing the last time you felt insecure or inauthentic? Inauthentic. It says, and did you excuse me, and what did you work? What did you do or think? Hold on. What did you do or think? Sorry about that. My phone was ringing in my ear. I got my things on, and then I was trying to read. It says, "How do you feel when you are most authentically?" Damn it, you guys stop, don't laugh at me. Authentic, I can't even say it. Authentic, I just said it a second ago. Authenticity, that's just where I'm at. It says, is there a negative belief about yourself or about your abilities that is holding you back? Authentically. I said it once and I couldn't say it again. Y'all, don't be talking about me. Anyway, is there a negative belief about yourself or about your abilities that is holding you back? A story about circumstances. It says, how can you tap into the infinite nature of your soul and shift your thinking on this? So again, this is about lead your metamorphosis, your transformation. I think I'm going to read this and I'm going to leave these other ones here. Or overthinking can spoil the magic. I think this was just a message for you to hear about moving forward and how you need to do it. And the past programming can stop you, and also your doubts can as well, and the people and the negativity around you. Does that make sense? So that was the honest truth. Now let's do overthinking can spoil your magic, which is card number 0. That's the first card that's here. So the thing is that you have to understand that overthinking can spoil your magic. Again, like I was saying, you can, the running after or trying to explain why you're doing something or why you choose to do something can. It says essential meaning, finding inspiration, new beginnings, setting out on your own path. Again, all of this read was meant for you to come out and somebody to hear it. Not sure who it is, but hearts in the comments, red hearts in the comments if this is something for you to hear. It says finding inspiration, new beginnings, setting out on your own path, following your intuition, and trusting in the universe/source. The courage to begin new projects, having a positive mindset, recognizing serendipity and opportunity. It says self-care message, jumping into naively jumping into something new with both feet. It says analyzing paralysis. How do you say that? And the fear of making the wrong decision. Remember, we're overthinking. All of this causes overthinking, right? It says, the fear of making the wrong decision, movement and progress blocked by your own doubts, not trusting your gut, worrying about outcomes before you begin, blocking or disregarding your intuition, obsessing, planning, and perfectionism. It says, and need to learn new skills along the way. It says, trust. This is the trust card. Now, let me say this to you, because people are asking me to do private readings and I am overthinking it. Everything has to be, to me, perfect. And so I don't want to give you guys the wrong information, but I understand this energy that we're transforming based upon the cards, and I can't do wrong by reading the cards. But again, when you overthink a situation, it took me a minute to start my tarot channel, and then I just started to put them out there. And I don't go back and listen to them sometimes, but sometimes I do. Like, so all of the errors of me being me not being able to say authenticity. You see, I can say it now because I wasn't put on the spot, right? That's what I'm saying. So that is me doubting myself that I will make a mistake, and that, they're all going to laugh at you, Carol Ann. You get what I'm saying? That has how mentally, if you have come from a situation of that, when you were younger and people were like laughing at you for making a mistake, things like that. All of that stuff is brought to where you are today. All of the things that you accept, not setting the boundaries, are because you're trying to prove to someone your worth. And it's like, no, fuck you. Wait a minute. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Did I say that again? Let's listen to our song, because it's like that is draining your energy. That is draining your energy. And so you have to know what is causing you to drain your energy, and that's just that. It's draining your energy. You don't have time. Screen recordings. Hold on. I gotta find it. So that's where you are. It's like you're draining my energy. I gotta find it. Let's see. Stop a minute. Hold on. I mean, and that is just where you get to when here it is right here. Let me turn my Bluetooth off. So when I was growing, hold on, that ain't it. Hold on. That's not it. But the thing is that you have to understand that all of this stuff can drain your energy. And if somebody is draining your energy, then you can turn around and you won't go forward with the things that you need, with the things that you got to do with yourself, because you're so scared that somebody is going to have a backlash with you, or and then, like I say, with some of the negative comments, I'm only being real with you. I'm being real with you, and I'm letting you know out of the passion in my heart that you got to start somewhere. If you don't start somewhere, then you know what? It'll always be the what ifs and why I didn't do this and why I didn't do that. It'll always be that. And so that's not where you want to be at. That's not what you want to do when it comes to you being stagnant because somebody else doesn't believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. Damn it. And I can't find our song. You got to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you. You just have to do that. You got to take that leap. You got to understand that sometimes it just takes for you to go through it and to bump your head, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. That has always been my motto. I have it on my page on what it actually means and the words that it means. But damn it, I can't find this. But it's basically saying that they're draining your energy. They're draining your energy, no matter what the situation may be. So hold on, I'm gonna quit rambling because I'm gonna go to something else because I can't find it. But it just hurt my heart because I wanted to sing the song because that just make me feel so good to hear that. But okay, I can't find it. But it say, I gotta leave because you draining my energy. I don't know why I can't find it. I did a read on it. It says, I'm gonna leave because you draining my energy. But anyway, let me go ahead. It says this is the trust card. The go card, the finding the courage to step out card. It is a reminder to take action when you are feeling inspired by a big idea, following your own bliss. Understanding and believing that dreams come true, beliefs come true, and following your own past, letting go of past programming. Right? It says. It is the reminder to take action when you are feeling inspired by a big idea and to use the delicious energy of new beginnings to sustain your motion as you move into a sacred flow of making it happen. It's time to allow magical beginnings to take root. There is such a thing as blocking your own magic. It says by overthinking and sometimes trusting in the unknown is exactly what needs to be done. Jump in with both feet, bravely, passionately, foolishly, because when you know, you just know. Sometimes you can feel the rightness of an opportunity as it blossoms in front of you. Embrace this divine timing and the authenticity of the imperfection and leap towards your destiny. As you do, expect to level up your skills in order to integrate the new lessons and new experiences because this sweet soul is where you learn to fly. It says, oh, but darling, what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? You know what I mean? Or what if you fail? I have it in my living room. I'm telling you, I got these signs. They're just bigger in my living room, and it's more. These are the small ones that I had to put in here to see the angle. But in my house, in my living room, on my kitchen counters, through my hallways, there are signs everywhere. And it's just like that is me reminding myself why I started. Oh, but darling, what if you fail? Or what if you fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? That was from, I think it was Cinderella. Was it Cinderella, one of her stepmoms? What is my child doing? I'm so proud of the little kid. I don't know where he's coming from. But anyway, so it says, because this sweet soul is where you learn to fly. It says, what new experiences are intriguing you right now? Remember, that's the thing that you need to do. The first week, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. Give yourself time. The hardest ones, give yourself a year to accomplish them. The smaller things, give yourself months to accomplish them, but always go back and look and see where you are and where you come from or what you've accomplished. So it says, what new experiences are intriguing you right now? Write those down. We're going to do this together. Write those down. How could you benefit from how could you benefit from a little more spontaneity, being spontaneous? It says, what's the worst that could happen if you just ran with it? What's the best thing that could happen? So write these down. Start this first. Write down what it is that you want to do. Write it down what you want to accomplish, what you can take little times out in order to accomplish them and get it out into a whole. But first of all, start with you. Write down what it is while you're overthinking can spoil your magic. And write these down. You don't have to tell anybody. Keep this to yourself, but work on them every day. Work on the things every day because lead your metamorphosis, your transformation, external validation. I don't know if I should keep going and finish reading this. I know you guys don't want to keep hearing this, but I know that you can come back to this, and that's where we are. We know prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. If you're happy and you're joyful, you're going to keep continuing to do it because it feels good. It feels good that you can help yourself, help another person, and move forward from a negative energy. So external validation, let's do that one. Card number 50. External validation. I know you guys, it's just like, you got to hear something. You got to figure out how to work on it. I do motivation help for businesses and for people. And a lot of the people are the ones that I come in contact with through business, but I'm successful at doing that, so maybe this is just another olive branch for me to help you guys hear what you need to hear and figure out what you need to figure out. But sometimes it starts with learning the truth about yourself and learning the things that cause you to be stagnant. Does that make sense? Remember here, the TikTok affirmation: I don't chase, I attract. What is for me will simply find me. That was just reiterated in What's Your Honest Truth. So that's just a good affirmation. Letting go of the worn out conditions. That's from the Game of Life and How to Play It. If you guys need the link, it's in the description box. I don't get paid off of it. There also is an audio version on YouTube. So I get excited because I know that somebody is going to hear this. This energy that you hear me in, I'm in all the time, but I get so excited when I know that something that I'm saying is getting to more than one person. If you ask my kids, if you ask both of my kids, they don't, excuse me, nobody's kids ever really listen to them, but they understand when certain things happen. When I say things, they'll be like, oh, you did say that. Just like with the Colin Kaepernick movie. We watched it on Netflix yesterday and it was really good. These are that energy that he went through is what my son is going through now. 11 years of football. And he started within the last 2 years. 3 years we've been at the same team, but we moved from a different state. And I'm telling you my business. I'm okay with that. We're telling you some of my stuff. We moved from a different state, and therefore, 8 out of those years, he's played with the same people. And then, no, not 8. 7 out of those years, he's played with the same people from 6 years old till we moved. And then, I left. I followed my own bliss. I followed my energy. I went on my own path. Nobody understood that. So I want you to get to understand where I'm at. High Priestess energy, something that can only be understood through experience. A lot of people stay in the same space and they never be able to venture out and see anything else unless it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm saying this, and I'm very passionate about it, because you have to have validation within yourself. Whatever leap you take. And so, going back to what I was saying about the Colin Kaepernick, it was just like, did I write this? Did I write this? Because everything that I say, it's just like I see it down the line. But that is a lot of the stagnation of helping everyone else and not really doing the things that I want to do myself. And so that's why I'm pushing forward now, and I'm doing it. And you guys will be able to see where I progress from me. I always expect better out of my situation no matter what. I cut off all the negative energies. If they don't serve me, boom. If you handed me the scissors, I use them and cut you off. You know what I mean? And that's it. I never really make those decisions unless you help me make them. You get what I'm saying? But I don't put a lot of people in my space. So just to give you a synopsis of where I'm at, I've been here. I just felt like, it was time for me to move and go. And so with that, I think I hurt my son, but I didn't hurt him because there's new opportunities in every city. You just got to go after them. So if you haven't watched the Colin Kaepernick thing, I won't spoil it for you. Watch it. That's a part of that stuff that he went through, minus the, his family dynamic was, and the foster care, all that stuff. You should know that by following, if you hear about him, was a part of how he went through the energy of what is it? Adoption. Okay, sorry about that. So I don't know what I was saying. My nephew had called. I think I was basically letting you know how I took and why I feel so passionate about this, because it's just like, if I would have never took that leap, so many things have happened in regards to me taking a leap. And then with the Colin Kaepernick story, my son went through that whole thing. And so just watch that. I don't want to spoil it if I say any more. But again, overthinking can spoil the magic. It can spoil all of the things that you're doing. You have to know what your honest truth is. So maybe these are things that you need to come up with, write about. And then the external validation, I think that's where we led off at, is the external validation, which was card number 50. It says, finding your own vibe and your own beat, effortlessly attracting others because of your warm energy. Warm energy. Remember, what was that? Warmth. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. This is meant for somebody. It's too many synchronicities in regards to this. Harmony, warmth, wholeness, my best self. You're learning about your best self and everything that from the past you're releasing, and you're using, you're going down your own path, following your bliss, and your beliefs are coming true. But always remember, like I say, it's darkest before the dawn. Breakdown before breakthrough. A major shift is in progress. Dissolving barriers, ascending, So external validation, again. It says finding your own vibe and your own beat, effortlessly attracting others because of your warm energy, tuning out the noise of external validation and listening to your own heart, opening yourself up to external validation and accepting compliments. That's hard for me to do, accept compliments. I could tell you that much. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I can always tell everybody how beautiful or how much I see, the good, and I see in them, but it's not hard, it's uncomfortable to get a compliment. Self-care message. It says paying too much attention to naysayers, like I said, that will keep you there. Past programming will keep you stuck. Hi, pretty. Hold on, my baby is here. What happened? Yo, you want your bottle?
Soda.
No soda. Oh no, we don't drink soda. Hold on, you guys. Let me go get her cup. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So, I'm not sorry about it, but there you have it. What was I gonna say? Paying too much attention to the naysayers, listening to opinions as if it is fact, worrying about what others might think, the addictive nature of needing the praise, and the addiction to social media. So sometimes, and I had to do this, not necessarily. I didn't cut my social media off. I have scaled back from it. I go on TikTok because that is so funny, and I go to Instagram. I don't really do social media like Facebook because it's too many negative people and too many negative things that people are talking about on Facebook, and I guess it's from the people that I know, or that I know. How do I say that? I am, and I'm still a loner. And so a lot of people on Facebook is friends that I went to high school with or maybe work with, but I've never hung out with a lot of them. I have like 500-600 friends, and I probably hung out with probably maybe 10, maybe 20 of the people. And it had to do with work and school. All right. But everybody else was like, I knew in passing periods and whatever, and friends of friends of friends. But there you have it. I haven't cut it off, but that's just where I'm at. So social media can cause you to look at people and be like, oh God, so they're doing tarot channels too, and they have more views. I don't care. I salute the divinity in everyone. If it's meant for a message to go to someone, it will get to you eventually. And that's just how I look at everything. So this is meant for whoever is here to see it. Yellow hearts if this resonates with you. So it says, on one hand, external validation can build you up and give you the encouragement and support to continue. Positive external validation whispers, we love it. Continue. We want more. It can be wonderfully supportive and reassuring, and offer a glimpse into what's possible for the future. In this way, external validation can be a driving force for your success. Yet, on the other hand, it can be terribly addictive and become far too important if you give it too much power. It's important to learn. And you know what? I'm going to find this card because that was in my last read that I did. Hold on. Let me see. Where's the card deck at? I'm going to find this card deck because it was the Knight of Pentacles, I want to say. Hold on. Oh, right here. It's sitting right here next to me. It was the Knight of Pentacles. I don't think I shuffle all the time. So it was the Knight of Pentacles or the Nine of Pentacles. I think it was the Knight of Pentacles. And this is the external validation. And now that I see, this is my first time using this in the read, but the external validation of here it is right here. It's the Knight of Pentacles. If you can look at this and get something out of this picture and out of the read that I did previously, I forget what I called it. I don't know. I'll probably link it in here. But this is external validation. This is what they mean by that. Hold on. Wait. How to tune out external validation. It says, okay. Yet, on the other hand, it can be terribly addictive become far too important if you give it too much power. So here it is, the devil is right here. And the Knight of Pentacles is, excuse me, you can't get the work without doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. This person has done that, but at the same time, this is the external validation that they're saying to stay away from. It says, yet on the other hand, it can be terribly addictive and become far too important if you give it too much power. This is you giving the validation that you get and the money and the fame too much power. It is important to learn how to tune it out in order to tune into your own vibe. Okay, it is important to how to tune it out in order to tune it into your own vibe and create creative north. It says this is especially true when others don't understand your vision, or when you are doing something totally new. The absence of external validation can be a creative killer. If you find yourself unable to move ahead without it, it says it's time to know thyself and to rely on your own acumen and intuition as you decide something's value. It says accept the positive when it's there and in its absence. It says accept the positive when it's there and in its absence. It says be your own cheerleader. Allow your own potential to inspire you and tune out the noise of external validation whenever it is not gifting you joy. Throw a headset on, light a candle in your heart, groove to your favorite drum beat, and relax. Your unique gift for seeing the world in your unique way will guide you. You see what I'm saying? And I had to learn that. Nobody in my family does anything near the things that I've done. My mother is an entrepreneur because I was in the real estate industry or the mortgage industry, and I needed a real estate agent. She's good at taking tests, but as far as, and now she's, a travel agent and things like that, and was in the IT industry. So those things are being a true leader leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. Anybody that's come in my path, I've tried to inspire them to do more, be better, dream bigger. And a majority of the time, giving them my ideas of the things that I want to do and the things that I see in their potential, the potential that I see them in, and being able to accomplish certain things about themselves. So there you have it. It says, when you rely on someone else's opinion and whose perspective is the most important when there is a difference in opinions, how can you use external validation as a way to market test or perception check without relying on it for inspiration? This is what it's saying. When do you rely on someone else's opinions and whose perspective is the most important when there is a difference of opinions? How can you use external validation as a way to market test or perception check without relying on it for inspiration? How can you learn to be your own compass? When is your optimal time to seek a second opinion? In your current situations, you must have the only voice that matters. What does your heart say? So be someone who makes someone feel important, look them through their eyes, and make them feel understood. However, a true leader leads from the heart and inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. King of Wands energy. The first one I did was Queen of Cups. But now the King of Cups is only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. So you understanding where you are in life, what your bliss is, what your path you want to take is on, and your beliefs. Once you get to that point, then you will be able to have external validation. Does that make sense? So I think with this, this was long enough. I'm not going to, I don't know if I don't think I want to pull tarot on this, and go from here, but maybe I will. Let's see how long has this video been, because I've been talking my butt off. 48 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry you guys. 48 minutes of my crazy. What should I do? The honest truth. This cards that came out. Honest truth is lovers doing what makes your heart glad. This makes my heart glad. The honest truth. This is what makes your heart glad. This is what makes my heart glad. The wheel of fortune is here. The wheel of fortune is changes at hand. This is you changing your environment. This is changing your energy with your honest truth. That is the honest truth. Doing what makes your heart glad. But remember, following your bliss is what makes your heart glad. The prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. And so with the prosperity of sisters, what is it that causes you happiness? I'm not taking all of these. I'm not taking all of these. That's like 10 cards. What causes you happiness and joy? King of Cups energy. I just said that. King of Swords energy. So the King of Swords is when faced with a difficult situation, be impartial, carefully evaluate your options with a rational mind. So that's what makes you happy, is when you evaluate all of your options, and also only love and compassion and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. You have to be loving and compassionate about what it is that you want to do, what inspires you. Overthinking can spoil the magic. How has this spoiled the magic for you? How has overthinking spoiled it? Or how has this affected you? That's what you need to understand. Again, you listening to people that hasn't went anywhere. You might be listening to somebody in a relationship that doesn't have a successful relationship. You might be listening to somebody who's never left their city or state before, and therefore, how could they tell you what it is that you're doing is wrong? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles can be toxic to herself, but in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles has an indifference and sees disappointment and financial problems when it comes to her overthinking and spoiling the fruits of her labor. Then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse is seeing delays and debauchery, and also things not happening the way they need to, because you're spoiling your own blessings by listening to everyone else. So light in the unexpected, seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. You have to understand that. Okay. The Hermit card. This is why you're going within. I don't want to take all of these cards, but here it is. They come out. Was it in reverse? I think it was reverse. I don't know. Anyway, the light in the unexpected, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is options. You have options, and you can go after them, but you can choose to stay stagnant. King of Wands. A true leader leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, be better. That is the King of Wands energy. But the Sun is growth. This is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun is here, material happiness and growth. If you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, you will be happy. Nine of Cups energy, you will grow. This is dreams, this is enjoyment, and this is happiness. Following your own bliss. Does that make sense? Page of Wands energy. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So enjoy it. So enjoy everything. It's darkest before the dawn. Follow your bliss. Beliefs do come true. Get rid of the past programming. Your own path. Go down your own path. And then we have the Five of Cups. You have the insight and the knowledge and to know what causes you sadness. But yet and still, being stagnant causes you sadness, and you have to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel to know that strength is here. Strength is not always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. That is where you are. The Hermit energy. The Hermit is retreating from distraction to determine your own truth. But the Hermit also says, if I can find it, sometimes you need to withdraw in order to rediscover your own rich inner world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection. So seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. And then the Queen of Wands, you have to have confidence. Confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock them without caring what others think. That's the energy that you have to see at the end of the tunnel. And at the end of the day, the Six of Wands energy is victory, success, and good news. That is what you will experience if you just follow that energy. But remember, it's darkest before the dawn, and you can have a breakdown before you have a breakthrough. There could be major shifts in progress and dissolving the barriers that you have set for yourself and just ascending. Now we're going to do external validation. You're going to ascend by you getting rid of the past programs and the false beliefs of of that were embedded in your life, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where you are with this situation. All right. We have the Four Cups energy, and then I promise I'm ending this. The Four Cups energy is reaching a plateau. The external validation happens when you stop, when you disconnect from the universe or the world that you have been in forever, and you get bored and you reach a plateau, and therefore you start to look and validate things. You have to walk away from these negative energies that's around you. All the naysayers, like it said, the naysayers, you know, and understand that the past programming, they're going to try to stop you from moving forward. But you have to have external validation, meaning you have to validate yourself. You cannot wait for anybody to validate you. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, this could take 9 years. You know, Pentacles are a year, you know, so Nine of Pentacles is success, great love, and reward. So if you've been working on something, it could take time for you to get to this point, but you have to validate yourself. You have to be your own cheerleader. And at the bottom of the deck, be patient. Seven of Pentacles, 7 years. 7 years, you will start to see something happening. You will start to see positive results, but you have to be patient and be happy of the growth that you have had. So that led you to this metamorphosis, this transformation, and going from there. And that's what you need to do in order to get to that. But these people that mean you know well, and the people that say trust in me, no, I got to trust in myself, because you will cause me heartbreak at the end of the day. So I have to use my intuition and keep giving and receiving the blessings that come. And I can't really just hoard these energies. I have to be in the King of Pentacles energy and realize there's no reward without risk. I'm going to create my opportunities. I'm not going to be afraid to fail, and I'm going to invest my time wisely. And I'm also in that process still going to be the Queen of Cups energy. Be someone who makes everyone feel important. Look them through their eyes and make them feel understood. And I have to get rid of all this negative energy that's here. You know, this is the energy that's causing me to feel insecure. That's causing me to feel like I cannot win by me following my own path. And then that love will come, and the teamwork will come, and you won't juggle the energy anymore or have to be in conflict, because you took that leap. The world is on your side, and there's going to be a change. Your burdens will become lighter. And the Nine of Wands energy, you will recognize your own strength, and you won't dim your own light. And everybody's going to be looking at you from the outside in. And then that's when the Queen of Swords will be in her energy of standing up for herself, always speaking her mind and not taking shit from anybody. You see the people back there hanging? Those are the people that she turned around and didn't believe in her and wished her, you know, negative energy. Now, these are not actual people. These are probably their energies that she has removed from her life because she didn't know how it was going to be. But you always follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray, because it knows things the mind can't explain. And now I'm gone. There you go. All right, you guys. Love you guys. Yellow hearts if you made it to the end. Actually, no, I said yellow hearts before. Let's do green hearts if you made it to this end. You know, green hearts and red hearts if this resonates with you. Green hearts if you made it to the end. That's it. Green hearts if you made it to the end. Don't put anything else unless you made it to the end. Green hearts. I love you guys. Thank you for all the, you know, the comments. I'm going to try to respond to you guys. Today is D-Day. I have stuff due today. And so I might not come on anymore today, but thank you guys for all of the support, and thank you for all the good energies. Let's focus on the past, removing the past programming, and know that it's darkest before the dawn. Follow your own beliefs, follow your beliefs, follow your bliss, and create your own path. You know, stay this warm person who understands what people go through. Be harmonious, be whole, and be your best self. All right, you guys, have a nice day.